we will continue this displacement diagram. After this, we have to draw a cam profile. So you can see in the problem it is mentioned. So you can see here, you have to draw the profile of the cam profile for two conditions. The first condition is the line of stroke of the follower passes through the axis of the camshaft, and second condition is the line of stroke of the follower is offset by 20 mm from the axis of the camshaft. Okay, so these two cam profiles you have to draw, which carries 5 marks each. Just take a rough sketch of these cam profile. After that, you can draw with a scale, and with the drawing instrument you can draw later. For the time being, you just draw with a rough sketch. Just take a rough sketch. So please take the heading as a cam profile when the line of stroke of the follower passes through the axis of the camshaft. Okay. So please write down the steps if you want. Otherwise, the rough sketch is also okay. So in the examination, you have to draw all the drawings with the drawing instruments with the exact scale. So first step to draw this cam profile is to draw a base circle radius of 40 mm. In the problem, it will be mentioned. As I said, the problem they'll mention the base circle radius. Base circle of the cam is 40 mm. It means you have to decide the profile or the pattern of this cam. Okay, as per the given conditions, that is the outstroke first well angle and the return stroke angle and the second well angle. As per the simple harmonic motions, you have to decide what is the exact profile of this cam. Okay, in that case, I'll go with the base circle, that is a 40 mm. Just remember this one. Also remember the angles. The first the outstroke angle is 90, second angle is 30, 60, 180. Please remember these things, and remember this base circle. Yeah. Okay, the first step is you have to draw the base circle with a radius of 40 mm like this. Okay, and this the center of this base circle, I'll take this as a 0 or O. Okay, and as per the given condition, the axis of this base circle or the cam is in line with the follower axis. Correct. So in the problem, in the first condition, it is given the axis of this follower, which is nothing but a knife edge follower, is in line with the axis of the cam. So that's why I'll draw an axis with respect to this circle, okay, which is passing through the center of this circle at point O. Again, at this point A, I'll draw with approximate length. Okay, can take any length. I'll indicate the follower. Okay, and in this case, the type of follower is knife edge follower. So that's why I'm going to draw the follower in the shape of knife edge. So this is nothing but the knife edge, and the end of this knife edge, I'll indicate this as a point A. Point A. So this was the second step. So in the first step, we have drawn the base circle with a radius of 40 mm. I have indicated the center of the circle as O. After that, I'm going to draw a vertical axis which is passing through the center of this O like this. Okay, and at this point, I'll draw a follower with approximate some length. It can take 4 cm also. Since the lift of this follower is 4 cm or the 40 mm, you can draw this length of or height of this follower as 40 mm. And you can see the follower axis is in line with the center of the cam. Now what I will do, I'll consider the cam rotation. Okay, in the problem it will be given. If it is not given, just assume that the cam is rotating in a clockwise direction. Just assume that. Okay, if it is given, just take whatever it is. In this problem, it is not given, the direction is not given. I'll assume that the cam is rotating in a clockwise direction. And just take a note. So if the cam is rotating in a clockwise direction, you have to indicate all the 4 angles opposite to this direction of the cam. It means If the cam is in clockwise, you have to indicate the angles in a counterclockwise. Remember that. And if the cam is rotating in a counterclockwise, you have to indicate the angles in a clockwise, always opposite of this cam rotation. Please make a note. So in this case, the cam is rotating in a clockwise direction. So I'll indicate the four angles, all the angles, that is 90, 30, 60 and 180. Correct? Opposite to this cam rotation. It means I'll indicate the angles in a counterclockwise direction. I'll take this as the reference line. I'll keep the protractor over this OA line, such a way that the 0 degree of the protractor will be in line with this OA. Okay, this is the reference line. This is the starting point. Okay, so keep the protractor in such a way that the 0 degree of the protractor will be in line with this vertical line. It means the protractor will be facing towards your left side like this. And indicate the first angle, that is the outstroke angle, that is 90 degree. Just take this as a reference line. Just indicate the outstroke angle, that is 90 degree, and indicate this as a point B. And what is the next angle? Next angle is 30 degree, which is nothing but the first dwell angle. Okay, so you're seeing the angle is indicated in a opposite direction to this. It means you are indicating in a counterclockwise direction. Okay, first was 90, then indicate the first angle, that is a 30 degree. After that, the next angle, that is COD, can see here. COD, it should be the written stroke angle, that is nothing but 60 degree. And the last angle is 180, correct? 180, that is nothing but DOA. For your reference, I will show once again. So these are the four angles: 90, 30, 60 and 180. 90, 30, 60 and 180. Just remember those angles, and you have to indicate those angles with respect to the base circle. The first angle is 90 with respect to this OA as a reference, as a 0 degree line. So this is a 90 degree. This is nothing but AOB in a counterclockwise direction. Then BOC, the first dwell angle, that is nothing but a 30 degree. And the next one is a 60, that is a COD. Okay, so this is a 60, and the last dwell angle is DOA, 180. Total is 360. This is the first step after drawing the base circle and the follower. So first you need to indicate all the four angles. Till now, any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, I'll go to the next step. Any doubts? Okay, I hope there is no doubt. So I'll go with the next one. The next step is you have to divide the outstroke angle, that is 90 degree, into 6 equal parts like this. So this was the outstroke angle, that is nothing but 90 degree. You have to divide this 90 degree into 6 equal parts. Again, use the protractor. Just take this as a reference point. So 90 divided by 6, it means 15. It means you want to divide this angle AOB into 6 equal parts. 90 by 6 is 15. Use the protractor and divide this 90 into 6 equal parts, and each division is 15 degree, 15, like this. And so from the center of the circle, just join these 6 points. So after dividing this 90 degree into 6 equal parts, just give the namings 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, similar to the displacement diagram. The displacement diagram, you're dividing the outstroke angle into 6 equal parts, the similar manner. So just after dividing this 90 degree into 6 equal parts, that is 15 degree, 15, 15, 15, 15, using the protractor, just give the naming around the circumference of this circle between AOB. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then draw the radial lines joining from point 1 to this point O, like this. So you'll get 6 radial lines which are moving towards point O, that is the center of the circle. So you can see here the instructions are given here. Draw radial lines passing through 1 to 6. After that, just you have to extend these lines through some distance. Just take some extra distance. Just extend these lines in the backward directions like this, of any distance, Okay. So after this, just take this point as reference point 1. You need to transfer the distances from the displacement diagram. I'll go towards displacement diagram. So this was a displacement diagram. After this, in the cam profile, you have to transfer these distances. You have to measure these distances using the compass from 1 to 1 dash, 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash, 4 to 4 dash, 5 to 5 dash, and the 6 to 6 dash. Use the compass. Just copy these distances, and you have to transfer all these 6 distances over the cam profile for the outstroke angle. Okay, first I'll copy these 1 to 1 dash distance using the compass. Okay, now the reference point is point 1. I'll transfer the distance 1 to 1 dash along this radial line. So you can see I have transferred the distances 1 to 1 dash from the displacement diagram using a compass. Okay, just copy the distance from the displacement diagram, that is 1 to 1 dash, 2 to 2 dash. Just draw an arc. Take this point as point 1 as a reference point. Just draw one arc. Again copy the distance from the displacement diagram, that is the 2 to 2 dash. Again take this as a reference point. Just draw one more arc. Again copy the distance from the displacement diagram, that is the 3 to 3 dash. One more point. So that you have transferred all the distances from the displacement diagram with respect to the outstroke angle. Because this is nothing but the outstroke angle. Okay, you can see the instructions which are given over here. Okay, from the displacement diagram, transfer the distances 1 1 dash, 2 2 dash, 3 3 dash, up to 6 6 dash with respect to the outstroke angle on these radial lines. You have 6 radial lines between AOB. Okay. After that, from point A, just draw a smooth curve passing through all these 6 points like this. So you can see the pink color line which is passing, which has started from point A, and it is passing through all the 6 points, that is 1 dash, 2 dash, up to 6 dash. Okay, so this was the next step. Okay, and after this I'll skip this dwell angle, that is 30 degree. I'll not worry about this dwell angle. I'll go directly to the written stroke angle, that is a 60 degree. That is nothing but COD. Again, using this is nothing but the outstroke angle. Sorry, this is nothing but a written stroke angle, that is a COD. Again, follow the same steps whatever you have done with the outstroke angle. Again, I'll divide this 60 degree into 6 equal parts. It means the 60 by 6 is 10 degree. Using the protractor, just take this as a reference point. Just divide this COD into 6 equal parts and indicate the points around the circumference of this circle, okay, between point C and point D. And each division is 10 degree. This is also 10, 10, 10, 10, 10. And draw the radial lines starting from this center of the circle, and it has to pass through 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and extend those lines with some distance. Can take any distance. Just extend these 6 radial lines to some distance. Okay, and the next step is, again I'll go to the displacement diagram. Again I'll go to the displacement diagram. So now I'm dealing with this written stroke angle, correct? I'm dealing with this written stroke angle. Again, from this displacement diagram, with respect to the written stroke angle, I'll copy these distances, that is 6 to 6 dash, 5 to 5 dash, 4 to 4 dash, 3 to 3 dash. So similarly up to 1 to 1 dash. I'll copy all these 6 distances one by one with the help of compass, and I'll transfer over cam profile with respect to the written stroke angle. So now I have copied this 6 to 6 dash. I'll go to the cam profile over here, and with respect to this point 6 to 6 dash, I'll draw an arc. Using the compass, I'm transferring the distance from the displacement diagram. So I'll draw an arc. I'll take this as a 6 as a reference point. I'll draw an arc with respect to this radial line. Similarly, I'll take point 5 as a reference point. I'll copy the distance from the displacement diagram with respect to 5 dash. I'll draw one more arc. So that arc will intersect these radial lines at point 5 dash. Similarly, 4 to 4 dash, 3 to 3 dash, 2 to 2 dash, 1 to 1 dash. It means I have transferred all the 6 distances from the displacement diagram with respect to the written stroke angle. With respect to the written stroke angle, you can see the instruction which is given here. From the displacement diagram, transfer the distances 6 dash up to 1 dash with respect to the written stroke. Okay, with the help of a compass. After this, I'll draw a smooth curve passing through this 6 dash, 5 dash up to 1 dash. Just I'll continue. I'll start from here. Okay. This is you can see whatever the pink color line. This is nothing but the cam profile. It means the outer surface of the cam. Outer surface of the cam as per the requirement, as per the given condition. Because the outstroke angle is 90, the first angle is dwell angle is 30, next return stroke angle is 60, and next one is 180. Okay, as per the given conditions, I have drawn this cam profile. Okay, so this is nothing but the cam profile. You can see the pink color line, which is nothing but the cam profile. When the follower axis is passing through the center of this base circle. So as per the condition, you can see here. Okay, so this is the profile of the cam. So when the line of stroke of the follower, so this is the line of stroke of the follower passing through the center of the cam axis. And just indicate all the distances. So this is nothing but the base circle with radius of 40 mm, and this is the knife edge follower with the height of 40 mm. All these things are given in the problem. So please let me know if any doubts in the cam profile. So this completes the first condition. So you can draw with a freehand diagram. Just join point A to point 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash. It may not be straight line. You can draw a freehand drawing such a way that these things no okay just wait. Okay, I'll repeat once again okay, so that it will be easy for you people. So first I have drawn the base circle with a radius of 40 mm. I've taken the axis of the follower and axis of this circle along the vertical axis. Means the follower axis and the circle axis is same. I'll take the point OA as a reference line, and I'll use the protractor. Okay, so since the cam is rotating in a clockwise direction, I need to indicate all the angles opposite to this. It means in a counterclockwise direction. The first angle, you know that the outstroke angle is 90. I'll take this as a reference line, OA as a reference line. I'll indicate the first angle, that is 90. After that, the second angle is 30, 60, and 180. Now I'll concentrate on this outstroke angle, that is nothing but 90. So just keep the protractor, the 0 degree of the protractor along this OA line. That means the protractor has to be towards your left side. Okay, so from this 0 degree, so total is 90. So I want 6 equal parts. 90 by 6 is 15. Okay, so from this reference line OA, just mark. You can mark here also. Okay, since you are keeping the protractor here, you can mark first angle, that is 15. Next angle 15, 15, 15, 15. Total 6 equal parts. After that, After that, you can indicate the points on the circle, on the circumference of the circle. Is that clear? Is that clear? Anyone? Okay, thank you. So after getting these 6 points, just join the lines from 1 to O, 2 to O, 4 to O. Just draw the radial lines. Okay, and just confirm each division has to be 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. After that, you have to extend these lines through some distance. I don't know the distance, just extend them through some distance. Now, from the displacement diagram, just copy the distance 1 to 1 dash, 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash, up to 6 to 6 dash. That is nothing but so these one. With respect to the outstroke, just copy the distance 1 to 1 dash, the vertical distance from 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash, up to 6 to 6 distance. Just copy all the 6 distances one by one with the help of a compass and transfer on this cam profile. Transfer on this cam profile. Just take this point 1 as a reference. Just draw one arc. That arc will intersect this first radial line at this point. I'll give the intersection point as 1 dash. Similarly, just copy the distance from the displacement diagram, that is a 2 to 2 dash. Again, take the reference as point 2. Just draw one more arc. That arc will intersect the radial line at this point, that is a 2 dash. Similarly, you'll get 6 points. After that, just draw a cam profile. Draw a freehand curve which has to be passed through all these 6 points. And similarly, I'll skip this first dwell angle. I'll go to the written stroke angle, that is the COD, which is nothing but 60. Again, using the protractor, I'll divide this angle COD into 6 equal parts. 6 equal parts means 60 by 6. It means 10 degree. Okay, just take this as a reference line. It means to keep the protractor in such a way that the 0 degree of the protractor has to be in line with this CO line. Okay, so that you can indicate the angles in a counterclockwise direction. Okay, so you may get the points here and just get the points around the circle, the circumference of the circle. Okay, so this is nothing but the first angle 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, totally 60. So give the intersection point as 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So just extend those radial lines. Okay, which is starting from point O and it is passing through point 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Again, from the displacement diagram with respect to the outstroke angle, just transfer the distance. Take the point 6 as a reference point, just draw one arc. Okay, so this distance is nothing but from the displacement diagram with respect to the written stroke. Similarly, 5 to 5 dash up to 1 to 1 dash. So you'll get 6 intersection points which are nothing but 6 dash, 5 dash, 4 dash, 3 dash, 2 dash, 1 dash. Just continue this curve so that it will pass through all the 12 points. Okay, so this is nothing but the cam profile for the first condition. So I hope this is clear. Okay, I'll take another 5 minutes and I'll go with the second condition. And the second condition is draw the profile of the cam when the line of the stroke of the follower is offset by 20 mm with respect to the axis of the cam. So I explained what is exactly the offset follower in the previous class, correct? It means the axis of the follower is not in line with the center of the circle or in center of the camshaft. So for that, what I'll do, I'll follow these steps. Okay, so please note down these steps. So this is for the offset cam profile. Okay, it means the follower is offset by 20 mm with respect to the axis of the cam. Just note down the keyword. The first, again, I'll go with the base circle radius, that is 40 mm. Again, similar to the first condition, I'll draw a base circle with a radius of 40 mm. Now I'll indicate the center of the circle as O. Okay. Then I'll draw a axis passing through this base circle. Before that, draw one more circle. Before that, draw one more circle and take the center as again point O. So I'll indicate this as the offset circle, because you can see the problem it is given. I need to draw the cam profile such a way that the follower axis is offset by 20 mm. Just note down this distance, offset distance, and take this as a radius of the offset circle, that is 20 mm. Okay, first I have drawn the base circle. With that offset distance, I'll draw one more circle. I'll take the radius as 20 mm, which is equal to the offset distance. Okay, so just draw one line, one vertical line, which has to be tangent with respect to this offset circle, and this is nothing but the axis of, if you want, you can draw one more dotted line passing through this center of the circle. And you can see, so there is an offset, that is a 20 mm. Okay, and you can see the axis of the follower, this is the axis of the follower, and this is the axis of the cam. So they are away from some distance, that is 20 mm, which is given in the problem. And while explaining the offset type of follower, I explained what is exactly the offset cam and follower. You can go through that so that it will be clear. I'll explain once again. I've started with the base circle, that is 40 mm. After that, I'll draw the offset circle, and the radius of this offset circle should be equal to the offset distance, which is given in the problem, that is 20 mm. After that, draw a tangent vertical line which has to be tangent with respect to this offset circle. Okay, and at this point, just draw a knife edge with a distance of, with the height of 40 mm. Because the stroke length is 40 mm, just take the height of this follower as 40 and draw a rough diagram of this follower. Okay, and take this point as point A. Because this is the second condition in which the follower axis, this is the follower axis, so which is offset with respect to the cam axis. So this is the cam, this is the base circle. You can draw the axis of the base circle as this one. So you can see there is a 20 mm offset, okay, towards your right. So it is not given in the problem whether it is towards right or left. Okay, I will assume that the cam is towards your right. Okay, that's why I'm drawing the axis of the follower in such a way that the distance between point O and this axis is 20 mm. Okay, after that I'll join point O to point A, point O to point A, like this, from point O to point A. After this, again follow the same method. It means you have to indicate all the remaining 4 angles. And since the cam rotation is again in the clockwise direction, as I assumed, I have to indicate the 4 angles in a counterclockwise direction, opposite to this cam rotation. It means I'll take the line OA as a reference line. I'll keep the protractor over here in such a way that the 0 degree of the protractor has to be in line with this OA. I'll indicate the first outstroke angle, that is 90 degree, which is nothing but AOB. Okay, just indicate point B with respect to this base circle. Okay, then take this as the reference line, that is a 0 degree line. Use the protractor and just indicate the angle in a counterclockwise direction. First is 90. Okay, correct. The next angle is 30. Now just take this as a reference line, 30. Okay, after that the next angle is COD, which is nothing but a written stroke angle, 60, and the last one is 180. So I have indicated all the 4 angles. I'll explain once again. I have drawn the base circle with a radius of, okay, base circle radius. It will be given in the problem. So in the, I think I'll show that. Yeah, you can see here the base circle of the cam is 40 mm. The radius of the base circle is 40 mm. Okay. So I'll take another 5 minutes. Please bear with me. Yeah. So after that, I'll draw the offset circle, which is equal to the offset, which will be given in the problem. Okay, the offset is 20 mm. After that, I'm going to draw a vertical line, which has to be tangent with this offset circle. So at this point, here at this point, I'll draw a follower. Okay, this is the follower. So now I'll join point O to point A, point O to point A, and this is the cam rotation clockwise. I need to indicate the angle in the counterclockwise. I'll use the protractor. I'll indicate the first angle, that is 90. That is AOB has to be 90. BOC next, the next angle is nothing but 30. COD, that is 60. DOA is 180. Total is 360. Correct. Correct. So I have indicated all the 4 angles. Again, follow the same method. So first, divide this AOB, the outstroke angle, into 6 equal parts. Use the protractor. Take this as a reference line. OA. Okay. 90 by 6. Again 15 degree. Okay. So just indicate those reference point around the circumference of the base circle. Okay. Keep the protractor here, AOB. So indicate the first angle, that is 15, 15, 15, 15, 15. Don't draw the lines, only indicate the points, the intersection points with respect to the base circle. That is point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now, do not join the radial lines. As we have discussed in the first case, don't join point 1 to point 2, 2 to O. So there is a slight difference in this method. Since you can see the follower axis is offset or a tangent to this offset circle. You can see the follower axis is a tangent to this offset circle. So it means you have to draw the tangent from point 1 to this offset circle. Remember, from this point, just draw one line which has to be tangent to this offset circle like this. So you can see here, the blue color lines. So this is the line which is coming from point 1 and which is tangent to this offset circle. Again, draw one line from point 2 which has to be tangent to this offset circle. Draw one more line from point 3 which is again tangent to this offset circle. Okay, so make a correction wherever required. These lines, all the 6 lines, the blue color lines, has to be tangent with respect to the offset circle. After this, just extend these lines towards in a backward direction like this. So I have extended these 6 lines. Again, take these 6 points as a reference points, point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Go to the displacement diagram. Again, go to the displacement diagram. I'll take another 5 minutes. Okay. So just copy the distance, whatever you have followed in the first case. Copy these distance 1 to 1 dash, 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash with respect to the outstroke. Using the compass, and take point 1 as the reference line. Just draw one arc. Okay, that arc will intersect this first tangent line at certain point. That is nothing but 1 dash, 2 dash, 3 dash, 4 dash, 5 dash, 6 dash. Okay, so this is nothing but the distance you have transferred from the displacement diagram. That is 2 to 2 dash, 3 to 3 dash, 4 to 4 dash, 5 to 5 dash, and 6 to 6 dash. So only the difference is you're not drawing the radial lines with respect to the point O. You're drawing a tangent lines with respect to the offset circle. Okay. After getting all these 6 points, just draw a freehand drawing or a curve which is passing through all these 6 points like this. So you can see the pink color line, which is a curve, freehand curve passing through all these 6 points. Similarly, I'll take the return stroke angle, that is a COD, which is nothing but 60. Use the compass, just divide this circumference, this curve of the base. Correct. So just divide this COD into 6 equal parts. It means 10 degree each. So you'll get 6 points on the circumference of the base circle. Remember, okay. So these 6 points has to be on the circumference of the base circle. Just indicate with a reverse order, that is 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So now don't draw the radial lines with respect to the center. Okay. Again, whatever you have followed in this step. So from point 6, just draw a tangent to this offset circle. Again from point 5, just draw a tangent to this offset circle. So now you'll get like this. So you can see here. So from these 6 points, you can see the blue color lines which are tangent to this offset circle. So whatever you have followed for this outstroke angle. So this is a tangent to this offset circle. This is coming from point 6. So again from point 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So after that, just extend these blue color lines, tangent lines. I'll call these lines as the tangent lines. Just extend in a backward direction. Again, take this point 6 as a reference point. Just go to the displacement diagram and transfer the distances. So this is our displacement diagram, right? So now I have this distance 6 to 6 dash, 5 to 5 dash, 4 to 4 dash, up to 1 to 1 dash with respect to the return stroke angle. Using the compass, I'll copy these 6 distances one by one and I'll transfer over this cam profile. Yeah, 6 to 6 dash, 5 to 5 dash. So you'll get again 6 points with respect to these 6 radial lines. So these are so I'll call this as the tangent lines instead of calling this as a radial lines, because all these 6 lines are tangent to this offset circle. So again, just continue this curve so that it will pass through these 6 points. You can see the pink color line. So this is nothing but a freehand curve which is passing through all 12 points. So which is nothing but the cam profile. You can see here, this pink color line is nothing but the cam profile, the outer surface of the cam. And you can see the distance. So this is the axis of the camshaft, okay, and this is the axis of the follower, and they're not same. So they are away from away by distance 20 mm, which is nothing but the offset distance. So okay, so this is nothing but a base circle with a radius of 40. So this is the offset circle, and this is the knife edge follower, okay, with a height of 40 mm. So this is nothing but the cam profile for the second condition. Okay, so if any doubts, please ask. Otherwise, I'll wind up today's class. I'll solve some more problems in the next class, so that if any doubts, I'll clarify once again. You're following the same methods, only the angle will be different. Only the angle will be different. The method is same. The method is same. Okay, if you're not having any doubts, so I'll wind up today's class. And before that, so please give the attendance.